Welcome to yet another one of my YouTube videos. Before we dive in, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay updated with our channel. Here we go. Our first K-drama, Vagabond. Cha Dal-gun is transformed into a fierce tiger after his nephew tragically dies in a mysterious plane crash. Despite being an orphan, he took on the responsibility of raising his nephew when his brother passed away. Fueled by the massive cover-up surrounding the incident, he embarks on a quest to uncover the truth. Go Hai-ri, the daughter of a deceased Marine, always dreamt of leading a normal life as a civil servant to support her family. However, fate had other plans, leading her to become a National Intelligence Service agent. Their paths cross as they unravel a complex network of corruption linked to the plane crash. Healer. Seo Young-hoo operates as a unique night courier, going by the alias Healer among those who seek his services. With the aid of a skilled hacker, he fulfills his clients' requests for a fee, steering clear of any involvement in violent acts. His current assignment introduces him to a struggling tabloid journalist, Chae Young-shin, and a renowned reporter, Kim Moon-ho. As he delves into the secrets of his intertwined history with the two journalists, they find themselves facing unforeseen threats. Weak Hero, Class 1. Yeon Yoon, a high school student, is known for being an exemplary student who consistently achieves top rankings. Despite his seemingly frail appearance, Yeon Yoon cleverly utilizes his intelligence and understanding of human psychology to combat the violence that occurs both within and outside his school. He may be small in stature, but his calculative and brutal fighting leaves unsuspecting opponents lying on the floor begging for mercy. Now the school's toughest bullies have to scramble to take down this new and unusual hero. My Name. A tale unfolds as a courageous woman decides to become a part of an organized crime ring, all in an effort to uncover the truth behind her father's untimely demise by going undercover within the police force. Yoon Ji-woo, a brave woman, embarks on a journey fueled by a deep desire for revenge, as DHE carries a chilling vengeance within her heart. Helping her go undercover is Choi Moo-jin, the boss of the biggest drug ring in Korea, whose true motives are not easy to read. Happiness. Yoon Se-bum possesses exceptional skills as a special agent, along with a unique quality. She seizes the chance to relocate to a new apartment designated for civil servants in a prestigious complex by feigning a marriage with her high school friend, Jung Yi-hyun. Yi-hyun, a detective, is investigating a mysterious illness outbreak. The two find themselves confined within their building after Han Tae-seok, the leader of the Disease Control Task Force, orders a lockdown of the complex. As quarantine and the disease unfold, a social hierarchy emerges among the residents, showcasing both the noble and dark sides of human nature. All of Us Are Dead. An outbreak of a deadly virus hits Hyosan High School, turning those infected into flesh-eating zombies. Students find themselves in a fight for survival as they search for an escape route. Childhood friends Na Man-jo and Lee Chong-san are among the trapped students in a classroom, surrounded by the undead. As the Korean military races to contain the outbreak and prevent further chaos, the students must band together to stay alive. Taxi Driver. Do-gi has always been known for his honesty as an officer in the Special Forces. However, after his mother is murdered by a serial killer, he is consumed by grief and anger. Jang Sung-chul offers him a job at Rainbow Taxi, a unique organization that seeks revenge for victims failed by the legal system. As Do-gi becomes a top driver for Rainbow Taxi, prosecutor Hana investigates their activities. She is torn between her anger at their vigilante actions and her admiration for their ability to deliver justice where the law falls short. In the midst of this conflict, Do-gi grapples with the true meaning of justice. Lawless Lawyer. Anything that accomplishes the task. Bong Sang-pil had a rough upbringing in the world of gangsters, filled with intense physical altercations and dodging the law. After his mother's tragic death, he is set on seeking revenge. Sang-pil transitions into a lawyer and sets his sights on those in positions of absolute power who believe they are untouchable by the law. Utilizing his street smarts and legal knowledge, Sang Pil secures an impressive winning streak by employing both his fists and legal technicalities. Ha Jae-yi, a young lawyer who upholds the sanctity of the law and fights for justice, finds her license suspended after confronting a judge during a trial. To settle her father's debts, Jae-yi joins forces with Sang Pil. As they delve into a case involving Cha Moon-suk, a powerful senior judge, and An Oh-ju, a former gangster turned corporate CEO, can they outmaneuver the most influential figures in the city in a perilous game? Bad and crazy, Soo-yeol, a skilled rebel within the police force, rediscovers his compassion after crossing paths with Kay, the principled yet unconventional individual. Despite only holding a high school diploma, Soo-yeol excels as a member of the anti-corruption unit. Driven by ambition, he takes on cases assigned by his superiors and delivers the desired results. This often involves turning a blind eye to injustice, especially if it interferes with the preferred outcomes. As the time for promotion approaches and with no one in his corner, Soo-yeol worries about being left out once again. Congressman Do Yu-gon had offered him a glimmer of hope for advancement, but that hope is shattered when the righteous yet unconventional Kay enters his life. What could possibly go wrong when the rebel and the unconventional individual team up? Moving. The peaceful lives of three high school students who possess extraordinary genetic superhuman abilities turn upside down when a mysterious organization starts to hunt them down one by one. Kim Bong-seok, Jang Hee-soo, and Lee Gang-hoon, seemingly typical high school students, bear extraordinary inherited powers. Bong-seok can fly. Hee-soo possesses exceptional athleticism and rapid injury recovery, and Gang-hoon wields uncanny strength and speed. As they conceal their gifts, their parents fight to shield them from exploitation by others, navigating a delicate balance between secrecy and protection. DP, Private Soldier. Jun-ho is a typical confused youth who normally serves in the military like other Koreans. One day, he suddenly becomes a member of the military defector arrest team. As such, he is tasked with capturing deserters and must grapple with the more troubling cases of why some soldiers feel they have no other choice but to go absent without official leave. Bloodhounds. When the quiet newcomer boxer Kim Gaeon-woo faces off against talkative left-handed boxer Hong Woo-jin, Gaeon-woo narrowly comes out on top, but the two former Marines quickly become close friends. As their bond strengthens, so do the financial troubles that trouble Jeon-woo's mother. In order to save her charming cafe from closing down, she agrees to a large loan. However, it turns out she's fallen victim to Smile Capital, a heartless loan shark company. Jeon-woo and Woo-jin do everything they can to make things right. Fate steps in as the two end up working for a kind-hearted moneylender whose foster daughter is determined to take down the loan sharks. A shop for killers. Shortly after starting college, John is shocked to receive a call from the local police about her uncle's suicide. Despite her uncle Jin Man's quiet and mysterious nature, Jian knows he would never take his own life. But before Jian can process the news, her world is thrown into chaos by a sudden attack of gunfire, murder drones, and a group of highly skilled assassins targeting her. Trapped in her uncle's house, Jian must rely on the strange training he gave her during her upbringing in order to stay alive long enough to unravel the mystery behind the sudden danger. The Fiery Priest. Kim Hae-il is a Catholic priest. He may make spiteful remarks and he can be rude to others, but he has a good heart. Koo Dae-young, a detective, is chatty, yet a bit shy. Park Kyung-sun, a prosecutor, is not only intelligent and attractive, but also driven and skilled in her profession. Together, they join forces to investigate a murder case linked to a respected senior Catholic priest. The Worst of Evil. In Seoul, during the 1990s, a former DJ delves into the world of a powerful new drug known as Gangnam Crystal that is being sold in city nightclubs. After gaining control of a gangster organization, he becomes the main distributor. With little information available to the police about the drug's origins, rural police officer Park Jun-moo is tasked with infiltrating the organization. To his surprise, he discovers that his wife, Yu Yui-jung, who is also a detective, has volunteered for the dangerous mission. It becomes apparent that she has a mysterious connection to the ruthless underground drug kingpin. As Park Jun-moo navigates through this drug-related operation, he not only fights against the drug cartel with all his might, but also prioritizes his wife's safety above all else. The Uncanny Counter. During the day, the employees of the noodle shop work diligently, but when night falls, they transform into fearless demon hunters. Armed with unique abilities, these counters relentlessly pursue evil spirits that pose a threat to humanity. So Moon is the youngest of the counters. After suffering from a mysterious car accident as a child, he eventually becomes a central figure among the counters. The Hana has the ability to sense the locations of evil spirits, even those that are hundreds of kilometers away. She can also read the memories of others through touch and works with So Moon to do away with evil spirits. Gamotak is a counter with incredible strength. He's a former police officer who lost his memory 7 years ago after an accident and is unable to stand idle in the face of injustice. Gamotak is also So Moon's mentor. Chume Aka is a counter with healing abilities. Outwardly, she's the chef of the noodle restaurant, but among the counters, she is the emotional pillar of the group. Choi Jang-mul is the oldest counter. He's in charge of all of the counter's expenses, and he is a living legend among the counters in Korea. Vigilante. During his childhood, Kim Ji-young tragically witnessed his mother being beaten to death on the street. Shockingly, the perpetrator only received a mere 3.5 years in prison for this heinous crime. As an adult, Kim Ji-young is disheartened to see that his mother's killer has not changed at all. Fueled by a deep sense of justice, Ji-young takes matters into his own hands and delivers a brutal beating to the culprit. As a result of his actions, Kim Ji-young finds himself leading two completely different lives. On weekdays, he diligently pursues his studies as a model student at the police university. However, during the weekends, he transforms into a vigilante, seeking to punish criminals who have received lenient sentences and continue to engage in criminal activities. Embracing his new identity as vigilante, the first responders witness the collaboration between a police force and a fire department as they unfold an exciting narrative. Detective Jin Ho-ge is relentless in catching criminals, using his sharp investigative skills and determination to succeed. Meanwhile, firefighter Bong Do-jin may appear tough, but he is compassionate towards others and rushes to help those in need. Together with paramedic Song Seol, who not only tends to physical injuries but also provides emotional support, this team is unstoppable. Connection. One day, Jung Jae-kyung, a detective with 10 years of experience in An Hee-yeon's narcotics unit, is forcibly hooked on drugs by an unknown person. Despite his claims of being an officer who apprehends drug users, his mental and physical health deteriorates, unknowingly due to the new drug that the police are unfamiliar with. There is also Oh Yoon-jin, a reporter for the An Hee-yeon Economic Daily, first met Jae-kyung at Jeogang High School. Upon returning to work after a month, she witnesses a woman's death from drug use right in front of her. Yoon-jin decides to pursue the drug case for a story and once again gets involved with Jae-kyung. The vice chairman of Gum Hyung Group, Won Jong-soo, and An Ha-yeon's prosecutor Park Tae-jin are among the potential suspects in the case. As a sinister connection involving $5 million emerges due to the drugs, it begins to corrode their high school friendship. Who is the mysterious drug lord that Jae-kyung vows to take down, and who will emerge victorious in the end? Voice. Detective Moo Jin-hyuk, burdened by guilt over his wife's death, teams up with voice profiler Kang Kwan-jo, who is seeking justice for her father's murder. They both team up chasing for the serial killer responsible for the deaths of their family members. The show centers on an emergency call center and the staff members who work tirelessly to combat crime with the little details they gather from the urgent calls they handle. Flex ex-cop. Jin Yi-soo, born into a wealthy family as a third-generation conglomerate, is used to having everything he needs in life without relying on others. However, his life takes a turn when he becomes involved in a complicated case. Deciding to assist in catching robbers, Jin Yi-soo joins the Kangha police station's violent investigative team. With his wealth and connections, he hopes to make a difference. Working alongside Detective Lee Kang-yi-hyun, a dedicated and charismatic individual, Yi-soo finds himself in a new world where his status doesn't guarantee success. Sweet Home. After losing his entire family in a tragic accident, Cha Hyun-soo, a loner individual, decides to move to a new apartment. However, his quiet life is soon disturbed by strange incidents that start occurring in his apartment and across the entire country of Korea. As people start to transform into monstrous beings, Hyun-soo and his fellow residents find themselves in a battle for survival. Now he must fight against all odds to try and race against time to save what is left of the human race before it's too late. Tomorrow. Choi Jun. Wong seeks a job, but it's hard for him to get hired. One night, he witnesses a man trying to end his life and decides to stop him. He gets acquainted with Grim Reapers, Koo Rayon and Im Ryung Wengu, who belong to a crisis management team. Their purpose is to prevent people from committing suicide. After Jun Wong ends up in a coma and becomes half human and half spirit, he is employed by a company of Grim Reapers in the underworld to carry out special missions as the newest member of the crisis management team. Mouse. Young Bareum is a rookie police officer. He is an honest person and tries to attain justice. However, everything changes for him after encountering a psychopathic killer that left the entire nation gripped in fear with his brutal killings and ruthless murders. Although he manages to survive the harrowing encounter with the psychopath, Young Ba Reum finds his life completely changing before his eyes. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching.